If this is your introduction to Motioncam, the idea of working with RAW can feel overwhelming, especially if you're new. I myself am continuously learning from the Motioncam community, despite working as a full-time videographer. And if this video is your starting point with Motioncam, welcome, and I hope it helps. Let's start with part 1. The number one thing that will stop you from using Motioncam isn't entirely your fault. It's your phone's manufacturer. Ultimately, not every phone can use Motioncam. Some phones are more locked down than others. Some are built in a way that blocks apps like Motioncam. And as a rule of thumb, phones with Snapdragon chips are more likely to be compatible. So, the first thing you should do is determine whether your phone works with Motioncam. I suggest you try the demo before buying the Pro version. It has all the same features, but it's only limited to 5 seconds. Here's how you do a quick test. Step 1. Navigate to RAW video. Step 2. Press record. The first sign your phone may be compatible is that the app doesn't crash. Second, take a look at the frame drops. If the number is 0, you're clear. If you're getting frame drops, close the app and redo the test. On my S22 Ultra, sometimes I face frame drops when I launch the app fresh or it's been idling for too long. If you're still facing frame drops, no matter what you do, then your phone isn't compatible. Step 3. Tap Manage Videos. Check the video strip. If you see multiple sequential images on this line, that means it's working. If you're planning to buy a phone for Motioncam, I suggest choosing a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 device or newer, and follow Motioncam's Discord group. There's a dedicated channel where the community shares their recommendations for phones. If your phone works with Motioncam, then we can move on to part 2. Part 2 is the setup. We'll go through lens, resolution, and frame rate. Step 1. Tap the lens selection. Disable noise reduction, sharpness, and tone mapping. It only affects the viewfinder and not the final image/video. On some phones, you might have to enable search for hidden lenses to access your cameras. Step 2. Tap on the resolution section. Set the capture resolution to 4K, which is 3840 by 2160. Set the recording path to any folder you like. On RAW output configuration, I suggest choosing RAW 10. RAW 10 means that your phone will record in 10-bit. RAW sensor usually means it will save your 10-bit data into a 16-bit container. Only choose this if you know what you're doing. For audio, I prefer unprocessed for post-processing. But for everything else, you can use the camcorder preset. Step 3. Tap frame rate. I suggest 24, 25, or 30. In some cases, your phone might only support a few of these frame rates. My S22 Ultra can handle any frame rate under 30, but the Honor Magic 5 Pro can only do 30. Anything higher or lower will result in a corrupt video. Step 4. Tap General Settings. Enable audio meter and level meter. This can help you monitor your audio and check if your camera is level. Now that that's done, let's move on to part 3, rendering your video. After recording your video, just tap Manage Videos. On the video codec preset, choose HEVC MC RAW log. Step 2, on noise reduction preset, choose chroma only. Step 3, on set render folder, choose where you want your video to be saved. And lastly, the simplest way to render your video is either to render all your videos by tapping Render All, or take the videos you want to render and tap Render Selected. And there you go! Now you have a log video ready for grading. If you're satisfied with the video, just delete the raw file by pressing X. Or if you need to adjust each clip you took manually, you can tap Edit Video and make your adjustments before you render them out. And that's it, congratulations! You've learned the basics of Motioncam RAW. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to help you out, and if I don't reply for some reason, head on to the Motioncam Discord group and ask your questions there. That's it. Now, go make videos.